Okay, so the chapter 10 is rationality. What is rationality? Rationality is basically making logic of anything, being rational, like thinking with the wisdom of what should be a certain thing, generating and creating logics in different things. All right, so this is what we call rationality. In simple terms, it's bringing logic into things. So this chapter is all about this. Now preferences. What are preferences? Preferences in simple and layman terms. Preferences is basically what you prefer to do, what you prefer. For example, you prefer to wear jeans, you prefer to wear wristwatch, you prefer to eat burgers, you prefer to eat pizza, and whatever, anything you can, the preferences can be in anything. All right, this is simply preference. This is a symbol of preference. All right, a preference. B means bundle A is no worse than bundle B. Bundle means, for now, consider goods, anything: pizza, burger, pant, shirt, motorbike, anything is bundle. For example, for now, bundle is goods. If you see this sign, A preference, B means this sign, the line, and this sign means bundle A is no worse than bundle B. It means that bundle A is better than bundle B. If you see this, this equation means bundle A is better than B. A is indifferent to B. It means that these are indifferent. You are indifferent. You don't know whether to eat pizza or whether to eat burger. You are indifferent between them because for you both are same, and the satisfaction and the taste, you get the same. You get the same happiness by eating either a pizza or a burger. All right, and if you see this sign, this one means bundle A is worse than B. It means that the pizza is worse than burger, or the burger is worse than pizza, whatever you feel convenient for you. All right, this is preference. This is all about you, how you prefer and how you order things based on your personal preferences. Three axioms and rationality. There are three common terms you can say in rationality and preferences. Completeness. For any two bundles, A and B, on one and only one relationship holds. For example, if you are looking for a pizza and a burger, then the only thing here is that either you like the pizza and you don't like the burger. Okay, the next one is you the next one is you are indifferent between either to eat a pizza or either to eat the burger. And the third one is you like the burger and you don't like the pizza, and vice versa. So these are the axiom of completeness. All right, then what is transitivity? Transitivity is between three goods. For example, you went to a restaurant and you see that there is pizza, burger, and shawarma. All right, now what do you say? You say that, let's say, A is pizza, B is burger, and C is shawarma. You say that pizza is better than burger and burger is better than shawarma. All right, A is pizza, B is burger, C is shawarma. You say that pizza is better than burger and burger is better than shawarma. So it means that pizza is also better than shawarma. All right, again I am again repeating this. Pizza is better than burger and burger is better than shawarma. So it means that pizza is better than shawarma. So this is transitivity. You create a relationship between three goods. Then local known situation. For any bundle of goods, there is always another bundle of goods arbitrarily close that is strictly preferred with. For example, you don't like the fast food, entirely the fast food, the pizza and the shawarma, the zinger. You simply like the homemade food, like any meal which is made in your home, you like this is local known situation. Like you don't like the entire bundle of goods, all right, you prefer to eat pure and healthy food. A preference is rational if it satisfies axiom 1 and 2. If you make your decision based on these two axioms, these two terms, then your decision is rational. You are making it on logic. For example, you don't like pizza, you like burger, this is logic. You don't like burger, you like pizza, this is the logic. And then you don't like burger, and you say that burger is although butter burger is better than the shawarma, then what do? You will say that okay, I'm not going to eat the burger, not going to eat the shawarma, I will eat the pizza. Pizza is better than the burger, and even it is better than the shawarma. So this is rationality. But if you make your decision on all of these, then it means you are making your decision based on utility. Now what is a utility? Utility in simple terms is satisfaction. What satisfaction you get from consuming anything is your utility. The satisfaction you get by eating a pizza, the satisfaction you get by riding a car, the satisfaction you get by wearing a jeans, but the satisfaction you get by wearing a sunglasses, this is called utility. Now in case of utility, a preference has a utility representation is if it satisfies all three axioms. Now when you include this in your decision, then it will become a utility based decision. All right, so it will become a utility based decision. For example, how? Because you are getting the fast food at a restaurant at a cheaper price, but it is not giving you that much excitement, that much satisfaction which you can get from your homemade food. All right, and vice versa. So now your decision is based on your satisfaction rather than completeness and transitivity and rationality. I have already explained completeness, then transitivity I have explained. Now come to utility and consumption. Each individual is trying to maximize satisfaction gained from consumption. Now I told you that utility is all about satisfaction. If you are going to buy something, actually you want to get some satisfaction from it, some excitement. You want that you just recover your money. For example, you are going to buy a car, the money you spend, you want that the car will satisfy you. You are going to buy a sports car, a luxury car. Why? Just to satisfy yourself. This is utility. You want to maximize the consumption of the car in order to satisfy your inner self. All right, utility is the value or satisfaction from consumption. As more and more you drive the car, you will get more consumption, more satisfaction, but later on it will decrease. We will discuss that later, but for now utility is the satisfaction you get from consumption. An individual consumption bundle is a collection of all the goods and services consumed by their individual. Consumption bundle is the all goods you can consume in your from your pocket, from your income, whatever you buy you can consume. This is your consumption bundle. All right, and after this, an individual's utility function gives the total utility generated by his or her consumption bundle. By consuming all of the goods and services you are having, the satisfaction you get is described by the utility function, that is called your total utility. Marginal utility, I already told you, marginal is the incremental, increasing one unit, increase in the other unit, or decrease in the other unit. Marginal is something incremental. When you increase one unit of one thing, the change in the other thing by one unit or by any unit is the marginal. Alright, marginal utility is the change in utility from consuming an additional unit. Alright, and then the law of diminishing marginal utility is each additional unit of a good adds less to the utility. Now this is a very important law, and this is very simple. Just uh, apply this on yourself and see the law of diminishing marginal utility. The law says that whenever you consumes one additional unit of anything, you will get a reduced utility. For example, I will give you a very simple example. For example, you are going to drink one glass of water. You come from extreme heat from a desert and you are very thirsty. When you come to your home back and you drink one glass of water, it was a cold water and you was very thirsty. When you finish one glass, you will ask your mom to give you one more glass. But the satisfaction one glass gave to you when you was very thirsty, you were feeling very hot. The first cold water glass gave you the satisfaction, the next glass will not give you that much satisfaction. Similarly, when you will drink the third glass, that third glass will further reduce your satisfaction. This is how, when you keep on increasing the number of glasses of water, your satisfaction will becoming down, down and down. All right, it will become down, down and down. This is how law of diminishing marginal utility works. All right, and let's move further and see by numbers and graphs then how it works. Now, total utility and marginal utility. Whenever you add one more unit into your utility, this is called marginal utility. The change by one unit in your utility is the marginal utility, and when you add them up, this becomes your total utility. All right, let's see here. This is your marginal utility, and this is law of diminishing marginal utility. As one more unit you are increasing, see here, this is your utility. For example, you like egg rolls. At this point of graph, at this point, the marginal utility is 16. For example, you are getting 16% of satisfaction by eating one egg roll. All right, when you eat two, because your belly is now getting filled, so you are less hungry than you were here when you ate one roll. All right, similarly, when you ate 7 roll, you say, oh no, I can't eat more, that's enough, I don't like it more anymore, I don't want to eat more. So your utility, your satisfaction, your hunger is decreasing at every additional unit of roll you eat. Similarly, if you see here the total utility, when you eat one, your utility was 16. When you eat two, your utility become 14. So it in total it became 30. All right, it became 30. Then you eat third one, and then it became 12. Then 30 plus 12 is 42. This is how although your marginal utility is decreasing, but your total utility is increasing. In the previous chapter, I told you that even marginal utility may be decreasing, the marginal cost could be decreasing, but the total cost would be increasing. Remember, I gave you the example of buying first unit for $5 and then the next unit by 4.5. Although marginal cost is decreasing by a 0.5, but the total cost has increased by 4.5. All right, this is the same principle. Your total utility is increasing, but at a point when your marginal utility will become negative. See here, when it crosses this line, it is becoming negative. Your total utility will also tend to become diminishing trend. See here, this is increasing, and then here it is decreasing, here it is decreasing. If you see here, each additional egg roll gives the individual less additional utility than the previous egg roll. This is the same example I gave you. Okay, now there's a question. Assume that the marginal utility for the first 3 units of a good, for example the egg roll, consumed are 200, 150 and 125. Now see here, it is decreasing, 200 then 150 then 125 respectively. The total utility when 2 units are consumed is, when you consume 2 units, 200 at first, then you consumed 150. Although marginal utility is decreased, but the total utility is increased. It was 200, then it became 350. So 350 is the answer. This is your total utility. All right. After this, let's move to another question. If food is pleasurable, why would not a person eat all the food in all you can eat buffet? This is a very good question. Whenever you go to a buffet, you pay 1,000 dirhams. For example, for a buffet you pay 1,000 dirhams, and there is a lot of meals to eat, a lot of meals, and all of those are free after paying the 1,000 dirhams for all this. They say eat as much as you can, but you can't eat. You can't eat more than 2 or 3 plates of anything, because your utility, your satisfaction becomes in a diminishing trend. When you eat one thing, then you eat second, then you eat third, your utility decreases and decreases and decreases. So you can't eat more and more and more. This is human nature. All right, this is human nature. This chapter is all talking about the human nature, how humans act. This is all about this. All right, thus eating more and more at the buffet increase the marginal utility? No, it decreases. When you eat one plate of rice, then on the next plate you can't eat those as much as you ate in the first plate, because your utility has decreased. Now you are not as much hungry as you were before. All right. Budget constraint and budget lines. Now this is another important thing. Because the amount of money a consumer can spend is limited, a decision to consume more of one good is also a decision to consume less of some other good. For example, you can earn 1,000 dirhams per month. You want to buy clothes and you want to buy food. Now the thing is, you have to buy both things. Now rationality here is how much you want to buy the clothes, how much you want to buy the food. Now you will see that at which point you get the maximum utility from the clothes and from the food. At that point you will spend your income on food, and the rest you will spend on clothes, and vice versa. All right, we will see the calculation later in later slides. A budget constraint requires that the cost of a consumer's consumption bundle be no more than the consumer's income. The consumption bundle, I told you, all of the goods and services you require, you consume. This is your consumption bundle. For now, let's assume that in your consumption bundle there is only the food and the clothes. So your income is $1,000. So your consumption bundle cannot be more than the $1,000 or 1,000 dirhams. All right. And your budget constant is, you cannot buy more than $1,000 or 1,000 dirhams. All right. For convenience, I am using dollar. All right. You cannot buy more things. You cannot increase your consumption bundle more than $1,000. All right, because this is your total income. A consumer's consumption possibilities are the set of all consumption bundles that can be consumed given the consumer's income and the prevailing prices. All right, whatever your income is and whatever your prices is, your consumption bundle depends on that. Your income is limited and prices are high, so you can't buy too much. Your income is very high and the prices are low, you can buy so much. The same simple thing. A consumer's budget line shows the consumption bundles available to a consumer who spends all of his or her income. Consumption bundle is a graph. Consumption line is basically a graph that shows how much you can buy one thing with your limited amount of income. This is called budget line. This graph. How is it produced? Let me explain you. Sammy has a weekly income of $20 and he spends all of it on egg rolls and Coke. Egg rolls cost $4 per roll and Coke cost $2 per bottle. Alright. Now consumption bundle A is buy 0 rolls and 10 Cokes. One Coke is $2, So for $20 we will get 10 cokes. If the Sammy will spend all of his income in um, coke, he could not buy anything for eggs because budget constraint, he is having low income. All right. And similarly the consumption bundle, this is another set. Buy one egg, so the egg cost $4. All right, we were having $20 in total. $4 is spent on egg, remaining is 16. One coke is $2, divided 16 divided by 2, so it will become 8. All right, it will become 8. Now you can buy 8 coke and one egg from your income, the $20. Similarly, going to the next, for example D, now you are going to buy 3 eggs. Buy 3 eggs, one egg cost 4, so 12. In your $20 income you can buy 3 eggs by $12. Now how much left to you is $8. Now $8 left to you, and the coke is $2 per coke. 2. Now you can buy 4 cokes. 4 cokes and 3 eggs, and this so on. For the F, for the set F, you can buy 5 eggs. One egg cost $4, and you are going to buy 5 eggs. All right, so with $20 income you bought 5 eggs. Now you are having no money, so you are not going to buy any unit of coke, so it's 0. Simply put a graph, put the cokes here and the eggs here, write the numbers here, 2 4 6 and 1 2 3 4 5 here. At point 0, you were having 0 eggs, but you were having 10 cokes. Similarly, at this point, the 1, you were having 1 egg and 8 cokes. This amount. At point 2, you were having 2 eggs and the 6 cokes. At point this, you were having 3 eggs and 4 cokes. At point E, you were having 4 eggs and 2 cokes. At point 5, you are having 5 eggs but 0 cokes. This is how you create a budget line. This is very simple. And still, if there is any problem, you can tell me. I will draw this graph on a paper, and I will let you know how you can do this. But I think you are smart enough that you can do it on your own, but let me know. All right. Okay, so there is a question. This is very interesting. Let just solve it. Your income is $40. The price of each unit of food is $2, and the price of each unit of clothing is $10. Draw your budget line. They are saying your income is 40 and food per unit is 2 and clothing per unit is 10. All right, now you have to draw this. Let's say that 0, this is food and this is clothing. When you did not buy any item of food, you are having $40. You can use all those $40 to buy clothes. All right, 40 divided by 10, you can buy 4 units of clothes. Okay, then 1 unit of food cost 2, right? 2 4, let's do it like this. You are going to buy 1 unit of food. Okay, so 1 unit of food means you were having $40 in total. Now you bought 1 unit of food, so it means from 40, 38 left, right? 38 units left, divided by the cost of the clothes, which is 10. Now you can buy 3.8 units of clothes. When you are going to buy 1 unit of food, you can buy 3.8 units of clothes. Okay, let's move it like this: 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Since your income is 40, your income is 40 divided by 2, you can buy 20 units of food. You can buy 20 units of food till here. All right, one unit cost 2, one unit cost 2, 2 units cost 4, right? 3 units cost 6, and it goes on. 20 units cost 40, 15 units cost 30. This is a simple calculation. All right, when you spend all 40 here, you will get 20 units, the maximum unit you can buy of food, due to your budget constraint. Now what about the clothes? When you will buy 4 units of, sorry, 2 units of food, you will be having $36 remaining in your income account. You were having total of $40. You bought 2 units of food, so 2 units of food cost $4. All right, so when I will do 40 minus 4, it will become 36, right, divided by the price of cloth. This is all right. Moving here, dragging this down, if you see here, this is very important. This is your income, this is your income. All right, see here, income. Now you spent all $40, all $40 you spent on food, all $40 you spent on food. You bought 20 units of food, and you nothing left to you for clothes. Now clothes are 0. At this point you spent, this point, at this point, let me highlight this one. At this point you spend all of your income, all of your income in clothing. So food was 0. Let's do it like this: 40, and then 38, then 36, like this. All right, so here you spend all your income buying clothes, so food is 0. Here you spend all of your income buying the food, then clothing is 0. This is how you can do this. Then you, what now, how you will draw the line? You can draw it simply. Let me just check if I can draw it in Excel, because I don't know whether I would be able to draw it here, but I can draw it on paper for you if you find it difficult to draw this line. All right, I can draw it for you, no problem. So insert a graph, and okay, let's see. Yeah, at point 0 you were able to find the clothes when you were not able to buy food. Now at this point you are able to buy the food 20 units, and the clothing is 0. All right, this is how it works. And I don't know, this is clothes and what, but on paper it is very simple. It is very simple. In on Excel it may be a bit difficult. Now another thing, your income is $40. This is what we have done. Now they are saying that your income rises to $50. Now income rises to $50. Okay, now it let's do it 50. All everything is same. Now income is $50, and this is 50 minus 2. all right, let's see what did we get now. Oh, sorry. just a second, a formula problem. Okay, income is now 50. Increase it, please. Income is now, oh damn, what's happening, it's 42, and then 44, 46, 48, and then 50. All right, now unhighlight it. Now it's 50. It's 50 means that you can buy additional units of food. Now you can buy 25 units of food. When you did not buy any unit of food, you can now buy 50 units. You can now buy 5 units of clothing. 50 divided by the price of the clothing, this is this one, 5. All right, similarly, now what is happening, you are having $50 in total to buy food and clothes. You thought that you can buy 20, you should buy 1 unit of food. Now 1 unit of food cost $2. You were having 50 in total, minus now you are going to buy $2 of food for 1 unit. All right, divided by the price of clothing, this one. Now see how many units you can buy. Again the same answer. See here, at this point you are having 50 in your income, and you spend all the income buying the food, and you are having zero clothing. It's the same way it goes there, 50, then 48, then 46, and so on. This is the same pattern, only the income has increased. See here, it becomes 0. Alright, I hope you are getting it. Let me know if there is any problem. Now they are saying that your income is 50 and the price of food rises to $4. Now food is of $4 and your income is same. Alright, now what is gonna happen here, now 1 unit of food cost 4, right? 4, 8, 12, 16, 4, 8, 12, 16, and so on, and until here. Okay, now remove all this, and income is now 50, here 50. All right, so now when you did not buy any unit of food, you are going to buy all, you are going to spend all in this one. All right, now you are having 50 in total. You just bought 1 unit of clothes for $4, and then rest you are going to spend in clothing. Let's see what you got here. Yeah, it's 0 and 12.5 here. All right, so the same trend, only the numbers has increased, the cost of the food has increased. Only this is the only thing. All right, I hope you got this one. This is how you can draw the graph, and this is how you can do the calculation. Let me know if there is any problem. Moving quickly further. Okay, possible consumption bundles. Now this is the quantity you can consume. This is the same which was given here. Quantity of X consumed 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is the quantity of bottle. When you were eating 1 roll, you were able to buy 8 cokes, then you went to 3, then it was 4, then you went to 5, it was 0. Now utility from X, when you eat 1 egg you get 15 units of utility. When you eat 2, it becomes 25. When you eat 3, it becomes 31. Now you see, although it is increasing, but the marginal increase is decreasing. Let's see, from 0 to 15 there is an increase of 15. From 15 to 25 there is an increase of 10. It means a decrease of 5%, of 5 units decrease. When you move from 25 to 31, there is an increase of only 6. It means that it has decreased more. Similarly, the utility you get from drinking a Coke, At this point you get a utility of 56.7, and now it is decreasing, then it is 53.2, then 47. It is decreasing when you consume more and more units, more and more units. When you drink 10 units of coke, the utility was 56.7, and then you drink 8, it become 53.2. If you reverse this order, see here, when you did not drink any bottle of coke, utility was 0. As soon as you moved from 0 to 2, the utility was 21.4, and when you moved from 2 to 4, the utility was 36.8. From 0 to 2 cokes, the utility was 21.4, a change of 21.4. But when you moved from 21.4 to 36.8, 36.8 minus 21.4, the increase is only 15.4. So you can see that with each additional unit, the utility is decreasing so fast. This is how it works. And then total utility is simply this utility plus this. This is 56.7 plus 0 is 56.7. 53.2 plus 15 is 68.2. 47.0 plus 25 is 72. Now where the total utility is maximum, this is your optimal point. Now at this point, the 25 and 47, your total utility is maximum. The utility you are getting from coke and from egg is maximum. This is your optimum point, meaning that you should buy 2 eggs and 6 bottles. It will give you maximum utility. It will give you maximum utility. This is your optimal consumption bundle. The consumption bundle C. This is your optimal consumption bundle. Now look at this graph. This is the same graph which we prepared earlier. It's here, the same graph, and this is the utility graph. It was here. I remember it's here. All right. So this is your total utility, and this is your marginal utility graph. So this is your marginal utility graph, and this is your total utility graph. At this point, when you were eating 2 egg rolls and drinking 6 cokes, your total utility was at highest. This point of this graph and this point of this graph matches. 6 units of coke, 2 units of eggs. The maximum utility, maximum total utility. After this point, you see that the trend is downward sloping. It is downward. So this is the point which is your optimum utility point. I hope you are getting the point. Spending the marginal dollar. The optimal consumption choice can be found by choosing the bundle at which total utility is maximized. Alternatively, now what they are saying that choose those bundles which increases your total utility. That's it. This is as simple. Now you have to calculate the marginal utility per dollar. Now you have to calculate that the price you are paying for a certain good gives you as much utility as you want or not. Alright, so how we can calculate it? Let's look at this. Now marginal utility is I already told you the additional utility. Whenever you listen the word marginal, it's simple incremental. You are adding 1 unit or you are decreasing 1 unit. The additional utility the consumer gets from consuming 1 or more unit of a good or service, this is marginal utility. The marginal utility per dollar, how you can calculate it? The marginal utility you get from spending 1 more dollar or by 1 additional unit divided by its price. This is the formula. How we can calculate it, I will show you in the later slides. Marginal utility per dollar declines as the quantity of that good consumed rises due to diminishing marginal utility. Marginal utility per dollar declines. It declines. How? Let's have a look at examples. This is the same graph, but here marginal utility over price and marginal utility over yeah, marginal utility over price and per dollar is given. Here is, this is the same point. $2 sorry, 2 units of eggs and 6 units of cokes are given here. This is the same point at which our utility was maximum. All right, comparing mu to price, marginal utility to price. Now here is an example. The general rule, this is a rule you should remember. This is very simple and very useful. Compare the marginal utility and the price for all goods and then adjust your spending towards the goods that give you more marginal utility. Now for example, here if you look in this, the coke is giving more utility to us. The coke is giving more utility to us than the utility from X, so we are going with this bundle. All right, now look at this example, gum versus ice cream. For example, we are having two products, two goods. One is gum and one is ice cream. The price of gum is this one, the price of ice cream is this one. All right, the marginal utility that gum gives us is 1, the marginal utility ice cream give us is 2. All right, what can you do to increase the utility? What we can do is that so what can you do to increase the utility? Using this formula which is given here, you can find the marginal utility per dollar. So the price of gum is 0.25 and marginal utility of gum is 1. So marginal utility divided by the price, gum is giving us a marginal utility of 4. All right, now look for the ice cream. Marginal utility is 2. Sorry, this 4 was marginal utility per dollar. Remember, marginal utility per dollar. Now for the ice cream, it is giving us a marginal utility of 2 and its price is 1. So it is giving us marginal utility of 2. It means that the gum is giving maximum marginal utility per dollar, which was 4. So what we have to do? We are going to buy more gum because it is giving us more marginal utility per dollar and it will ultimately increase our total utility. All right, here they also have done certain calculation to show you, and they, since mu gum p gum is greater than so buy more gum. Gum makes you happier dollar for dollar than ice cream. All right, adjusting towards the optimal bundle. If however marginality ice cream over price of ice cream, then you should buy more ice cream, and vice versa. If ice cream is giving you more utility, for example, the price of ice cream is let's say 0.5 divided by, sorry, not the price, 5 divided by 0.5, it is giving you more utility, you can go for ice cream. This all depends on the calculation and what gives you more utility. All right, if marginal utility per dollar is higher for ice cream than for gum, buying more ice cream and less gum would increase total utility. The ultimate goal is to increase the total utility, right? If marginal utility, this is all about that. Then summary is that marginal comparison, production decisions set the marginal benefit of some activity equal to its marginal cost. In the last chapter, the chapter 9, we were looking at the production decision. What? At the production decision. That's why we were talking about marginal benefit and marginal cost, because benefit and cost is more widely used at the commercial level, at the production level, but at the consumption level, at the consumer level, what we talk about is marginal utility, because consumers are not producing the goods, they are consuming them. We have to see their consumption pattern, their utility pattern, how your utility gets maximized. The goal is to maximize the utility so that they could buy more and more of our good. If you are a car manufacturer, how you can increase the utility of the consumers so that they are going to buy more from your company. This is what you do. Unlike producer, consumers face budget constant. Budget is always a constant for consumers, and it is also a constant for the corporates as well. Consuming more of one good requires consuming less of another. You can drink more Coke, or you can eat more um, eggs within a limited set of budget, but you can't do at the same level with a limited budget. The right marginal decision sets the marginal utility per dollar equal for each good. It means that on the basis of rationality, you will spend your budget equally on Coke and the eggs. But on the basis of utility, might be eggs give you more utility, so you will spend more on eggs, or Coke will give you more utility, so you will incur or spend more money or Coke. Depends on consumer preferences. This is all about preferences, and this is what this chapter is all about. A question here is an increase in the price of good X while holding income and the price of good Y constant will. The price of X has increased. The price of X has increased. Your income is same and the price of good Y is same. It will decrease the marginal utility per dollar spent for X. For example, let me give you an example. Let's say the price of X is 2. Alright, and its marginal utility is 0.1. Alright, its marginal utility is 0.1, its price is 2, so 2 divided by 0.1, it is giving you a utility per dollar utility of 20. Alright, now its price has increased. Your income is, your utility is same, 2 divided by price has increased to 0.5. now it is giving you utility of 4. So the answer is decrease the marginal utility per dollar. As the price increases, the marginal utility per dollar decreases. Alright, okay, so this question and then this question. Alright, let's do quickly this one part from this question and one part from this question. Let's do it here. They are saying that the income is 60, and then the cost of smoothie, let's say this is smoothie is 2, and then energy bar is 3. Alright, now what you are going to do is that when you are not buying any unit of smoothie, then you can buy 20 units of energy bar, because one energy bar cost 3 and your income is 60. 60 divided by 3, you can buy 20 units of energy bar. 20 units of energy bar. Alright, now when you are going to buy 1 unit, of smoothie, it will decrease the number of energy bars you can buy. Let me show you how. Okay, let's see here. When you are not buying anything from your income in smoothie, you can buy 20 energy bars. Now you are buying 1 unit of smoothie which cost $2, so now your income is 60 minus 2, because for $2 you just bought the smoothie, you are now having $58. Alright, divided by the cost of energy bar, you can now buy 19.33 energy bars. Alright, similarly, when you buy 2 units of smoothie, you are now having $56 in your income remaining. $4 because one cost $2, 2 will cost $4. Now you can only buy 18.67. 60 minus 4 divided by 3, you can only buy this. So this is how it will work. And your income was 60. Move this further here, and 1 2 3 4 5, this is this 12 and 13. How many units can you buy? This will be 30, I guess. 60 divided by 2, you can buy 30 units of, you can buy 30 units of smoothie. Sorry, just a second. 30. All right, yeah, here is your income 60. At 0.60 you can buy 30 units of smoothie, but you could not buy a single unit of energy bar. See here, it's 0. Let me highlight this one. Now you spend all of your income buying smoothie. You can buy 30 smoothie with 60, because one cost 2 and 30 will cost 60, and you cannot buy a single unit of energy bar. All right, this is how you can do this. Let me know if there is any confusion. They are another thing they are saying that he is considering a consumption bundle containing 15 smoothies and 10 energy bars. Consumption bundle should be, he is considering to buy 15 smoothies and 10 energy bars. 15 smoothies and 10 energy bar. This one, they are talking about this. See here, it means that you are going to spend $30 buying smoothie and $30 buying energy bar. All right, you will get 10 energy bars and you will get 15 smoothie. All right, so time is running up. Let's move to the next question quickly. For each of the following, I guess you can do the rest too. These are same, just the number change, but let me know if you feel any confusion there. I will explain everything. All right, because time is limited and we have to cover other chapters as well. For each of the following situation, decide whether the bundle Sarah is considering optimal or not. If it's not, how improve her overall level of utility. This is good to spend more. Sarah has 200 to spend on sneakers and sweaters. Sneakers cost 50 per pair and sweaters cost 20. Income is 200. Smoothie, sorry, the sneakers cost 50 and sweaters cost 50. All right, sorry, sneakers cost 50 and it, sorry, let's see here, 20 and here 50. It's sneakers 50. Yes, sneakers, and this is sweater. All right, now for remove all this, it will confuse you. See here, she is having $200 and she can buy sweaters and sneakers. Now in sneakers, if she is going to buy sneakers, only sneakers, then sweaters will be 0 and she can buy 4 sweaters. 200 divided by 50, she can buy 4. Similarly, if she decides to buy 1 unit of sweater, so 1 unit of sweater will cost 20, because 1 cost 20 minus 200. Now she is having 180 in her income account. This 180 she can use buying the sneakers. She can buy 3.6 sneakers. This is how everything will go down, using the same pattern, using the same calculation as I did in the calculator. If you can't use Excel, you can use calculator. I told you how you can do it using calculator. So at this point she has spent all of her income buying sweaters. She can buy 10 sweaters. How? 200 is total income divided by 20, the cost of 1 sweater. This is 20 and you can buy 10. All right, she can buy 10 sweaters in total, and at this point she cannot buy a single sneaker. This is how you can calculate all this, and you can draw this simply on a graph on a paper using all this. All right, I hope this chapter went well. Let me know if you have any questions. I am now moving to other chapters. Thank you very much. Thank you.